Alright guys, thrift stores are opening again in Ontario. I can't wait. So to celebrate this, I'm going to be sharing with you the best places in Canada that you can go thrift shopping. So stay tuned. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name is Chris and I am a reseller up in Toronto, Canada. Now, the videos that I share with you are videos that will help you either want to start reselling or become a better reseller, whether you're in Canada or the US or around the world. So if that's something that you're interested in, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And also don't forget to hit that bell so that you know when another fire video is coming out. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down to different provinces. Also, just for the heck of it, if you're looking for a specific province, I'm going to leave some timestamps in the description so you can go directly to that specific province. So we're going to start off with the territories first. So let's start with Yukon territories. Now the Yukon territories, it was very difficult finding specific locations there. Now I did manage to find 3 locations there. The first one is Love to Thrift in Whitehorse, and that seems to be one of the most popular ones that I've seen just searching within the Yukon territories. The next one I was able to see was the Anglican Church Thrift Shop in Dawson City, and the third one was And Again Consignment. So I'm not sure if you're in the Yukon territories and you're watching this, but if you are, if you know any other ones besides these 3, I mean, definitely leave a comment below. I'm very curious to find out if there's anything else. Now the next territory I'm going to share with you is the Northwest Territories. Now the majority of the stores that you're going to see are in the capital, which is Yellowknife. So they do have a Salvation Army there. You'll probably find 1 or 2 over there. They do have actually a Habitat for Humanity restore there. So if you are in that area, definitely search it up and see if it's near you. And then also I found there's one called the Hay River Thrift Shop in Hay River, as well as the St. Patrick's Vinnie's Thrift Store in Yellowknife as well. And that seems to be one that I do see when I am searching for within Yellowknife. Alright, and the last territory, yes, I'm going to include Nunavut in this one, guys. There is actually a thrift store in Nunavut. So now pretty much all their stores are in their main city, which is Iqaluit. And they actually have a thrift store in there. They have 1 thrift store. Do not want to butcher this name. It's like Pivinit. I do not, yeah, I think it's pronounced Pinavit. Jeez, okay. It's a thrift store in Iqaluit. As long as there's a thrift store, please, and you are in the Nunavut, Iqaluit area, definitely hit this place up. Alright, the next place I'm going to mention is BC. BC is a very popular area, British Columbia. So they have the Value Village, they have the Salvation Army, they have Mission thrift stores, they have Talese as well. And if you're wondering what Talese is, they have that in Ontario too, but Talese is like it's kind of like a clothing thrift store. And also they have SPCA thrift stores as well. So take a look at that list. I'm going to put a list as well in the side or this side here, and just search them up, see if they're near your area, and then you can definitely go thrifting there. Alright, the next place is Alberta, and they have a good array of thrift stores there too. Don't sleep on Alberta. Like, I have friends there, you know, Jody and Cliff over there. They know their stuff over there, so they do have their Value Villages. They have their Salvation Armies. As far as I know, they have a Goodwill bin in there too, so heck yeah, take a look at that Goodwill bin if you can, if you're near that area. They have Plato's Closet, they have MCC thrift stores as well. So if you're curious about those locations, see if they're near your area within Alberta and check it out, see how it is. Alright, so the next place is Saskatchewan, and there's very limited different types of thrift stores, but there are definitely some in there. They do have the Value Villages, they have the Salvation Armies, and they also have several MCC thrift shops. So take a look in Saskatchewan and see which one is near you. Okay, and for Manitoba, it is pretty much the same thing. They have Value Village, Salvation Army, and as well as they have MCC thrift shops. Now, other than Winnipeg, if you try to branch out, I think you'll find more of the MCC thrift shops as opposed to the main chains, which is Value Village and Salvation Army. So check out and see if there's an MCC thrift shop near you. Alright, now we're going to get to my home province, which is Ontario. So Ontario, guys, there is so many freaking thrift stores in Ontario. Like, I'm not even gonna stress it. There's so many. There's Value Villages up the yin yang over here. It's insane. There's probably right here where I live right now, there's at least 4 or 5 just around me within at least a 10-kilometer radius. It's nuts. I have no problem going to find another thrift store near me. They also have Salvation Armies as well. They have Talese as well here, which is, I believe there was one in Oshawa area. I'm not sure if there's another area, but I know there's one there. I've been once. It was okay. I mean, I didn't really find anything the time that I did go, but again, it's a lot of clothing there, so that's not one thing that I really do much of in terms of thrifting. And they do have the Habitat for Humanity restores here as well. And they also have another thrift store here called National Thrift. Now, National Thrift is more of a clothing store, clothing thrift store, as opposed to just hard goods, where if you're looking for a good mix of clothing and hard goods, I would say Value Village and Salvation Army are your best bets. But also take a look downtown in Ontario as well, in Toronto. They also have mom and pop thrift stores as well, so don't sleep on those. You could actually be able to find some really good scores there too. But yeah, just do your research, Google up thrift stores in downtown Toronto or Toronto and see if there's one near you. All right, now we're gonna get to Quebec. Now, I couldn't really find other ones than these two, which are the main ones, which are Army. I'm gonna say them in French, all right guys? Army de Salut, which is basically Salvation Army in French, and then also Village de Valeur, which is Value Village. You like that? You like that French? All right, that's all I got. All right, the next province is New Brunswick. And again, they have the regular ones, Value Village, Salvation Army. Those are the main ones you're gonna see there. But I actually found one there that they have several locations, and I think it's kind of like a whole bunch of bins with clothing in it, and it's called Guy's Frenchies. And I didn't realize what it was until I actually saw pictures of it, and you'll see there's like a whole bunch of people picking out of bins, and I'm curious to see how it is. If you guys are in the New Brunswick area, let me know in the comments what you think of that place, or if you've ever been there, because I'm really curious how it looks and how it is in there. All right guys, the next province is Prince Edward Island, and they have quite a bit of different thrift stores there, surprisingly. So they have the Value Villages, they have the Salvation Army, and they have several mission thrifts there as well. But don't sleep on the mom and pop shops that they have there. There's actually quite a bit. For example, there's a place called Repeats Family Used Clothing and Costumes. So yeah, take a look and see if there's any thrift stores. Just search thrift stores within Prince Edward Island and see if there's any near you that you can definitely check out, because there is actually very, very, very good places to thrift at Prince Edward Island. Okay, and the next province is Nova Scotia, and this, again, I only found the main two in there, which are Salvation Army and Value Village. There may be other ones there. You might want to try and see if they're, like, you can do your research within the Nova Scotia area, but other than that, those are the main ones that I saw multiple locations of. Okay, and the last province is Newfoundland, guys, and to be honest, surprisingly, I didn't find any Value Villages there. I was able to find the Salvation Army, and I did find Goodwill's there. There's a lot of different locations for both the Salvation Army and the Goodwill, but for some reason there was no Value Village. I did see one when I tried Googling it, but it was saying it was closed. So I don't know if that's just temporary or not. Alright guys, that's everything. Those were the best places that you can go thrift shopping in Canada. Now, I really like to know if you guys go to any of these places, or if you know any other places that you go to within Canada. I'm really curious. Leave a comment below. Now, if you like these videos, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys on the next one. So this is Thrift BCQ signing out. Peace out, guys.